Hey guys, this is Caleb Jackson at Barbee Jackson Insurance. Today I want to talk to you about a question we've been getting from some of our clients. The question pertains to the difference between a non-trucking liability policy and a true bobtail policy. This is the type of policy you would get if you were running under someone else's authority. The most popular policy is a non-trucking liability policy. This policy has some limitations. It is only used when you're 100% on your own personal time. For instance, if you're dispatched and you leave your house in the morning, you're going to get diesel. This policy does not cover you, even if you don't have a trailer hooked up, because you're on company time. Anytime you're running on company time, you're on the clock. This policy is not going to provide coverage. It is simply for use when you are not working, running on company time. Another example would be, let's say you drop a trailer in City A that you've been pulling for your parent company, and they want you to bobtail 20 miles to City B to pick a trailer up to take to another destination. That 20-mile trip, when you're unhooked from the trailer, is still not going to be covered by your non-trucking liability policy, simply because of the fact that you're on company time and you're working. That's the main difference between a non-trucking liability and a true bobtail. A true bobtail is going to provide you coverage anytime that you are not hooked up to a trailer. So if you buy a true bobtail policy and you leave your house in the morning and you go get gas, you've got your liability coverage during that trip. The same thing goes for the last example I gave. If you drop a trailer in City A and you have to bobtail 20 miles to City B to pick up another trailer, your true bobtail policy is going to provide you coverage during that time. The main reason you want to make sure you know the distinction between these two coverages is when you're signing up your lease agreement with your parent company. You basically want to ask them, are you going to cover me from the time I'm dispatched till the time I get home, and any time in between, whether I'm hooked up to a trailer or not? If the answer to that question is yes, we are going to cover you, then you probably are going to be fine purchasing a non-trucking liability policy. If the answer to that question is no, it is going to be in your best interest to make sure you find a carrier that offers a true bobtail policy. That's our message for the day. It's very important that you know the distinction between those two. If you have any questions, give us a call. And we love your questions. If you have any advice on a video you'd like us to do or a request, please send us an email. Our email is services@barbiejackson.com.